This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Sugar Bowl. It's the Oregon Ducks against the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3-Day Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Clack. Tremendous build-up to this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us from the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. This team is expected to be here. That's the hardest thing about coming into the game here today and this kickoff. These are the big dogs. Everybody thought they would be competing for a national championship, but they barely squeaked by in a win last week. They are going to have to be better, eliminate some of their mistakes, and showcase why people thought they would be in the conversation for national champion and play a little bit stronger and better today. It all starts with this opening series and better execution for this team. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. There's the handoff. He's got the first down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Early in this game, that's the kind of play the Buckeyes expect from their elite running back. Great lineage at this school from running back position. This guy's another one of them.
Chris, you just look at their last three national championship winning teams. You had Junkin and Henderson on the last championship. You had Ezekiel Elliott running through all those teams en route to a title. Maurice Clarett in that great Miami title game. If you're going to win a championship with the Buckeyes, you better run the football well.
And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Receiver in motion now. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. Trying to find some room. It's Rodgers. He's got the first and still going. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid. Line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. The back's got it. Running with purpose.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football, you play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Here's the second down play. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To throw, it's Moore. Short connection to the tight end here. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. With the strength of the two power conferences, Big Ten and SEC, Joel, we're going to see more and more of these conference battles within the playoff bracket.
And Chris, when we talk to the coaches about this, they don't love it because of all the familiarity that they have with these coaching staffs and all these players. It just becomes a more difficult matchup for these guys in the playoff. They'd much rather play a different conference, but here we are. You got to go execute whether you like it or not.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
A play like that can be so frustrating for a defense because, Chris, it's such a good play by the quarterback. He's able to get what he can get, create a more manageable down and distance, and he gets down and avoids the big hit. As a defense, you would at least love to get a big hit on him outside of the pocket, but they're unable to do so.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. Now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The Ducks are going to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. The junior tried to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
And quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To the air, it's Moore. Looking for a man deep down the left side. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Trying to find room. It's Rodgers. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
third down, it's a handoff. Fighting off the defender. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Quick pass, the catch is made. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Ohio State is on top here, Joel. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Grab behind the line, it's Smith. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch. Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on third down, and here they're able to do that.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Hit as he released it. And this pass is caught. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
I just love to see it, Chris. Is when a quarterback stands in there, he knows he's going to get hit, and he still makes a good throw for a completion. That is the toughness and the courage that allows you to be a leader on the sideline. Everybody looking at that quarterback, they know he's willing to stand in there and take one in the chops.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He keeps it on a design run. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. 3rd down and short. To the air. It's Sayan. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a fourth down and decision time for this coach. Completion to the left on fourth down. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Nowhere to run up the middle.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the third quarter. Joe, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the second quarter and then get the ball in the third quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good cohesive plan for this second half. Because here we go. We got one half of football left to move on in this playoff.
Timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Back to throw. It's Moore. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And now Oregon will spend their second timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's McClellan. He steps out of bounds at the 26. Powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. On first down, it's play action. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Nice grab. It's Johnson. And the defense brings him down.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To throw, it's Moore. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Send the back in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Looking to throw yet again. And this one is caught. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. You've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. They need to make the play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the second half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often.
4-yard gain makes it second down and 6 now. Play fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
Oh, this is going to haunt him the rest of the game. Wide open down the field. The only thing that you cannot do as a quarterback is overthrow this player. You've got to underthrow him, if anything. You've got to get the completion down the field. A big play almost always leads to a score, and here they're going to miss out.
Back to throw. It's Moore. Back-to-back deep shots. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's just a bad mistake, Chris. To start the second half, you want to put together a drive, go down and get points. The coaches talk about the middle 8, last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half as a period that they have to win. This is a huge setback for them.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The false start will back him up 5 yards. Now it's 1st and 15. And now the handoff. Got an opening here. And he'll be brought down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Takes the handoff again. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. They continue to lean in the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage. Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary.
It's caught. He's got room. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's got space. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this is exactly what this defense was so scared of all week long. In our meetings, they said the speed of this quarterback is something that they had to account for. And here from distance, he's able to get on the outside and show off the speed for a touchdown. When you can just design a quarterback run and get it in from this far out, I tell you what an advantage for this offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Looking to throw. It's Moore. He's going to take off. On the run, he'll let it go. And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. You don't see that called too often, but you see it called here. That penalty could be costly. Illegal forward pass makes it 2nd and long. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. He's got it with room to run. Out of bounds after a solid game. Moves the ball across the 40.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, we've seen it all day long. This defense is right time, right place. And again, they hold them. It has been a frustrating day for this offense.
Back to pass. It's Moore. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Booster.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Breaking into the clear. We make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. Ducks are looking to keep this drive going. Looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. And a big takeaway by the defense on the final play of the quarter. Ohio State is on top here, Joel. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Tailback takes the handoff again. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Looking to pass. It's Moore. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that. That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he cannot hold on to the end zone. Missed opportunity there in the red zone. Sets up a 3rd down. Out Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Well, a field goal here does them no good, so the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out.
Chris, it's technically not over, but boy, it feels like that game was just ice. Great stop by the defense. You're up 2 possessions. Now your offense is on the field, a few running plays, and this thing's probably over.
Leaning on the run game here late. He's got a crease. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. 2nd down play coming up. They're going to run it here. Open field ahead. Solid gain. They'll spot him out at the 35.
You know, I don't think there's any better feeling for a head coach than having a big lead in the 4th quarter and just ripping off big runs late in the game. You know you're going to continue to move the chains, continue to keep your offense on the field, and you're about to be in the locker room with a win.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. We'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.